I'm finna go around.
And I got a bun for you if y'all want. I'm dying. Oh my gosh, I got some food that I got from church.
Ooh. I do that every time I come over. Ooh. Hey y'all. We late, but we here. So y'all just come on
What
in.
time is it? Are we late? Yeah, we late.
10 minutes.
So that means we gotta stay over late.
10 minutes. 10 minutes. That's all good.
It's alright.
Who bought this?
Nikki,
Speaking to the mic.
they wanted some food.
Oh, I forgot to put the microphone thing.
Yeah, we having a little technical difficulties.
It's okay.
Y'all little music.
I want to listen to, please. I want to listen to Harmony. What's her name? Harmony's song.
Let me see, can I find? Cause I was play Cash Dog.
Better, well, see, we might need to just play the cash.
No, I'm not
I'm
gonna
gonna play some.
What's the name?
Better to good.
You finna play gospel?
Well, it
she-
is a gospel song.
Okay. Well, I had Tasha Cobbs already up there. That's my girl here. I don't see it on there. I what you said about it.
It just look juicy.
Oh, I thought you meant like it's a bad thing.
She was scared.
And I'm like, do I want one or no?
Ooh.
Let me get in there. Yes, honey.
Somebody put me a few.
Oh, that juicy.
That what she was just saying.
Y'all, we just trying to get it together. We running a little late today.
Yeah,
so bear
sorry.
with us.
Blame it on the fruit.
Thank you, thank you. Y'all, today is so pretty.
It is.
Y'all, I have never, ever wanted it to be summertime so bad in my life.
Me too.
I'm so ready to go outside. I don't even know what I'm going to do, but I just want to go outside.
I said it, but then the pollen is just making my life
The springtime pollen kills.
is just horrible. From the yellow card to the pollen in your nose and
Somebody told me yesterday, watch your car. I was like,
Tomorrow's
I really don't care about that car right now. Pollen is covering
It's
it.
gonna be covered.
I had a little membership drive through. I drive through that mode every time I pay by there.
I'm about to buy me another car anyway.
Okay, what you looking at?
I want a Porsche truck.
Oh, that's so nice. Have you seen a Mustang truck?
Yes.
Oh my God, now
A
that's
Mustang truck?
yeah, girl.
I want a Jag or Porsche for that.
But I love the Porsche trucks. That has always been one of my dream cars.
That's what I want. I don't know what you did.
Alright,
What's
y'all.
up, guys? Happy
Happy
Sunday.
Sunday. We in the house.
We here. A little late, but we here.
We a little late, but we here. Hey y'all, I guess we're gonna introduce ourselves. We the girls of Talking Toes. Did y'all see our video? How y'all like the Talking Toes video?
I love it. You know I love it.
I'm Lady Love.
I'm Nikki Blessed Hands.
That damn Jenny. I was late.
I'm bougie A.
And we here with y'all for another chit chat, talk and toast Sunday. Y'all, last Sunday we went skating.
They went
fun.
skating.
Jenny
I
couldn't
had to work.
Jenny had to work.
I failed.
No.
Angel fell. Oh, baby, she
I
fell
thought I
so
broke my
hard.
hand, hip, and my brain.
I feel so bad. Her hair went back and everything. I was just like,
I caught my head, but I
Yeah.
think the impact afterwards, I'm like, my head hurt. My head. He was like, you didn't hit your head, did y'all? Like, no, but I think the impact from the
Yes.
Oh, my
Oh, Lord. I tried to turn around and help her. Me and another lady, I can't think of her name.
Joy.
Bianca Mama.
thank you, Joy.
And I was just like, but look at me being selfish, girl. If I help you, I'm gonna fall.
Yeah, she did.
But we got my girl out. And then Nikki came through trying to outskate somebody.
You know I'm a skate. I like to skate.
But
I'm
yeah,
going back now.
yeah. So that's all I was about to say. It's every other Sunday at the Fun Galaxy on Cherokee Road, from like 6 to 10.
And it was a good vibe.
It was a good
It
vibe.
was.
The music was
If y'all, how old? 25 or 30 and up?
I think it's 30, but don't quote me.
I'm not sure. I just went.
Yeah, it's an adult skate, so if you under 21, I know you can't go. But other than that, what y'all had going on?
Were they
this
checking
last
ID though?
Yes.
Okay.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I joined church last Sunday.
Come on, great.
Get it, girl.
And they gave me a gift. Y'all want to see what they
They
got?
did. Yes, let's see what you got. He knows it. Right. Oh, sweet.
And it was Living Hope Ministries.
Shout out to Living Hope Ministries.
They gave me this.
Oh, I love them.
I love them.
I love them.
They bought me the whole little.
They so dope.
I love them. I want to read that book, but
Okay.
I have no time.
They bought me the journal that goes with it.
Okay. Where they get it from, you know?
I'm not sure.
I know
They
that's
bought me
fine.
a journal,
Okay.
and it's pink.
That look like a angel gift. Something that
I know,
angel
right?
gift.
And then they bought me talk to me, Jesus. It's like daily scriptures.
Meditation.
365 daily devotions.
And they gave me a card. Wow, well done, bravo. And they gave me a $50 gift
All
card.
right. That's what's up. I like that. I need to see what they got this book in it.
Yeah. So thank you,
Well,
Living
yeah.
Hope. They give all new members a gift. That's what's
That's
up.
nice.
And I really appreciate it.
Yes.
That's dope. I like them though. That was a whole good vibe with you.
Oh, yeah.
I love it. But we're gonna get into today's topics. Before we get into the topics, I do want to kind of clear up something from the last. I think it was the last podcast, right?
Yep.
About naturals versus, I guess, wearing a wig and wearing makeup. Just to let y'all know, nothing's wrong with being natural. I think natural is beautiful. What I was speaking on that week was how I felt in my situation. Only me, my truth, my feelings. And I love the fact that people love that I'm going through this journey and they feel like, you know, Danielle's beautiful. And I don't think I'm like hideous. It's just different. It's just different. Something when I first got my locks done, the first thing I said was, it's something to get used to. Like I couldn't really say I hated it, but it's just something to get used to. I got a big old head. My hair short, I gained weight. So it's just like my face rounder. It's just a lot of stuff that I can say that I don't see beautiful for me. So without a doubt, being natural, I think is absolutely beautiful. I wouldn't be natural if I didn't think it was. So I don't want to offend anybody if I did about the whole natural conversation. Natural is mwah. I think that's top tier.
Right.
But again, ain't nothing wrong with wearing your wig and your weave and wearing
Lashes,
makeup.
wearing wigs on top of your dreads, wearing lock extensions. Do you, boo? If you feel good, do you?
Right.
I just at the time didn't feel good, so that's why I expressed that. So I just want to make sure everybody know that ain't no shade to nobody because all of us beautiful.
Yeah.
It's just how you perceive yourself, and at the time I felt like that.
And you were speaking on your journey.
Right, just me.
Yeah.
Nobody else.
And I want to say also, when you're speaking, any of us speaking on something, it's how we feel. That don't mean we're against what the other option is.
Mhm.
We
Right.
just might not choose to do that option. It
Right.
don't mean, oh, because I do this, she against me. No, girl, live your truth. Do what you want to do. It's not like that. But
Right.
for us, we speaking on what, like our opinion on stuff. So it's nothing against nobody else stuff or how they feel about it or if they want to wear a boatload of makeup. That's
Right.
what they
That's
want to do.
all
They
you
feel
do.
beautiful.
Right.
Like, it just may not be our choice or my choice.
Right.
So
And we all about
Yes.
sisterhood,
Yes.
and building women up, women empowerment. So what I look like saying something to knock somebody else down. So just know that our intentions are good.
Yes.
We live, so some of the stuff we're gonna say is gonna be off rip.
Off the dome.
but
What comes up, comes out.
our intentions are good.
Right.
And we don't want to offend nobody because if we tiptoe around what we say, we gonna offend somebody.
Yeah.
On either side of the spectrum, somebody gonna get offended.
Everybody's different. Everybody had their, what they like, and it's only 4 of us. We can't have a view the same as 100,000 more people.
Right.
I mean, come on now.
Yeah.
And
Let's be realistic.
piggybacking off of Danielle, she can't be being biased or anything like that because we're all
Right.
different. I like my weave.
Right.
You know, I like her dreads. I
Right.
like Nikki. She's mostly natural.
Right.
Me and Jenny, we like, you know.
We like the weave, and I like the
Yes.
makeup when it's time and necessary. So I mean, and I'm always natural outside when I'm going
Right,
somewhere.
right.
So, but
We just wanted to put that out there in the
Yeah.
atmosphere because I didn't want nobody to take it wrong because I was solely really speaking on me. I was going through a Danielle situation.
Yeah.
I don't even know if y'all noticed. I got teary-eyed and everything, about to cry because I'm sitting here putting myself in the ugly corner. But just wanted to put that out there. Nikki, since while you were getting fruit, we were talking about
Oh, goodness.
we were talking about different topics, and I don't know if you saw on Instagram with a guy. He said that he had seven kids by seven baby mamas, right? And he said
He
that
ain't want none of them.
he didn't want none of them. He told them that I don't want no kids. I'll pay for abortion.
no, he didn't want those kids. He only wanted the kids by the women that he wanted the kids by. But he got other
See, I ain't know
kids.
that.
So he
Yeah,
said
they
those
were
women were just.
I don't see nothing wrong with it.
I
Me
don't see
either.
that.
We all said it.
I
You
don't
know,
either.
sometimes you might have a moment, and guess what? I do not want you to be my baby mama or my baby. Why is it okay for women to go abort their babies, but it's not okay for a man to say, you know, I don't want this child by you? They might know you not, girl, you're not.
And that's what he
gonna
was
be raising
saying.
that
He was
children.
like, he said, I got other kids. He said, but these women were just for the moment. Like, you knew that night that what happened. Yeah, I could have wrapped it up, but we didn't. I didn't. And
But
you
she
didn't.
could have, she
He
could have wrapped it up
said,
too.
he was like, then don't come asking me why this. Everybody, he was like, my body, my choice. Yeah, but if that's the case, take care of that baby by yourself.
Right.
Because I
And
told
I
y'all.
agree with it.
And it's hard to hear because when I first heard it, I was like, no, he didn't. I was like, well,
But-
you're right.
That makes
It
sense.
should not though. Whenever you're a child is a major thing.
Yeah.
And I
I think two parents should want the child.
And I also seen a post
Like,
where people was like, you quick to have a baby by somebody, but a baby is more of a commitment than a marriage is. Cause you stuck with that
yes.
child like
Oh
you.
my God, yes.
So I see where he coming from. Like, hey, lady, you got 9 months. Within these first few months, I'm letting you know right now, I'm not gonna be here.
And that's what's up. Like, at least he's saying that he's not
Sure.
acting like I'm gonna be here, but in the back of his mind, he don't want the child.
He
You
said
gotta-
spiritually,
Financially,
financially,
emotionally. He said, no,
Don't contact him. He don't
He said,
want
I
no
don't
part.
care. But then that's tough on
It's
the
so
other
sad,
side. But then you
but,
got the
I
kid
mean,
out there.
But he told you from the beginning, this one's your husband, this one's your boyfriend. So if you choose to get knocked up, you got to choose to be ready for these 18 years by yourself.
And truth be
And he
told,
let
these
you know
niggas
in
be
the
wanting
28.
babies by these girls and still don't be there. So,
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, when you have a baby, it's your baby. You can't really just sign up so where this daddy gotta be there because some daddies just don't be
But
there.
then you gotta think about the child. So what the child got to do? Of
But
course,
she got to
they
think
ask
about
me-
that child.
But if
True.
he's not
Yeah.
trying to get an emotional attachment, he's not gonna care.
I know, but then this what
And then
what
a
does it do to
baby,
the child when
like-
they get older?
The child literally come out the man nutsack. So it don't matter who the man have implant the baby in, it's still gonna be their baby, no matter who they have sex with. For a woman, it's different. So for a man not to take care of his kids and make sure they know, that's a part of you.
That's tough.
Like you.
But why do
men?
men not have a choice? I think
They
the
just
world
have a
is
choice.
so one-sided.
With the right
sometimes.
woman, they have a choice.
Because, like you said, a woman can say, I'm going to have an abortion and not even consider the man's feelings.
Right.
And he
This
might
is
want
my
that
body.
baby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I done seen it where women have went and had abortions and the man like, you didn't even give me a choice.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But why is it not a man's choice to say, hold on, pump the brakes. I
That's
wasn't
tough.
expecting a whole
That's tough.
human.
Right.
They might not want it right then by you,
By the person.
or they just might not. It might not be the right timing. So I feel like if it's my choice and I choose to have a baby by a man who don't want the baby, that's my
It's
baby.
your baby.
Right.
You got to say, you got to be willing and ready and know
Right.
for these
I ain't
next
chasing
18
nobody.
years.
I'm not doing
It's
it.
your baby.
Right.
Yeah, it's my baby.
That's right too.
Ooh, that's tough.
And then he said he told them like
Yeah.
from the rip, like do it, but legally he's financially responsible. But just because he paid the also mean that he gonna be there. either.
Like you
But
said,
you know,
emotionally or
That's just a check.
He
I
can
mean,
sign your
I'm
rights
gonna be
away.
mad when they
Yeah,
child
So they
goes
can't
in.
make him.
But he probably wouldn't give a
Cause they
damn.
be kids that be somebody.
Yeah.
But that ain't
Yeah, they
shit.
do.
Like, for real.
But like you say, he can sign his
He
rights
signed
over. But I just feel like that's a huge commitment. People just have babies. I mean,
Yes.
but that's tough. I mean, if a man come to you and say, "Look, I
Girl,
don't
just
know."
wrap it up and don't run. Wrap it up
Y'all
and
don't
run.
have sex with nobody that you can't consider having
Right.
a baby.
That's
Right.
what he said. You were
Yeah.
just like, he probably met them at the club when he said it wasn't nothing. Like, we were just,
I cannot imagine.
girl. But
Oh my
but you know how they were like women fertile. Sir, you need to get,
Especially if
He's
you
a
got
mistake.
I've seen they have men from birth control coming out though.
he need to get his, whatever it is,
Snip.
Like, if
especially if
you,
you got other kids outside of the 7.
yeah, he said that he didn't want these kids. Because the women was not,
It's
no,
so
like,
crazy because it's really hard to get pregnant. So, like, I really feel like if a baby comes out of anything, it's meant to be here.
Yeah.
Because it's a whole spirit. You about to deliver a whole spirit.
That's what I was
into
about
a
to say.
human.
I'm
Like,
not an
it's
abortion.
important.
Like, I'm not against people having abortions for their reasons. That's them. I myself just can't see myself getting an abortion unless I was raped or something. But I just can't see it. So it's just like, dang. Cause I just feel like they were human. I don't want to hurt them, little baby. And then I prayed so long to get pregnant myself. It's just like, how could I? But everybody got their reasons, and everybody got situations that it calls for them to get an abortion. But people like me, like, I'll just be stuck. So it's like, you got to ask
but a lot of
questions
people
or wrap
just
it up.
not ready. Some people,
Yeah.
I mean,
Unprotected
People
sex,
have-
though, that should be the last thing you think about right now.
Especially
in 2023 is a baby. You wouldn't be glad to even just get a baby because go ahead.
she was gonna go in.
But y'all, I was considering when I got pregnant. I was so young though. Oh yeah, I was not 18 when I had my daughter. I was
Put it up.
17.
Let
me clear it up.
This is that clearing up.
Yeah. So I consider having an abortion, but I thank God that I didn't because my daughter is my reason for change.
Mhm.
Like if I wouldn't have a baby, I don't know where I would be, but I was a cheerleader. I was trying to go to college. I want to go to Alabama State University. Like I had a whole life plan ahead of me. And I made a lot of mistakes after I had my daughter, but at the same time, I grew a lot, and I think I did it for her. So
It's all about the reason. I'm not
Yeah.
again, like I say, I'm all for pro-choice. Do your thing. You're about. For me, I can't say can't because I ain't never been in a situation where I think I would. But initially, my thought process is not to abort. So
but I was young, so and I didn't want to disappoint my parents. But the whole time, my dad was like, "Girl, I knew you were pregnant."
oh,
He was like, "You crave citrus just like my mama did." He would buy me ice, like crushed ice. But I wasn't showing. I was 6 months. I'm up there trying to have an abortion. But I didn't know. I ain't know nothing about it. I had just started having a period, so I ain't know nothing about nothing. So my dad was like, I would never, I don't believe in it. So you gonna help me take care of it. Don't you have no more?
And
I
then,
definitely believe in it.
And I did.
I definitely believe in it.
Yeah, a lot of people.
me too.
Because it is a big responsibility.
It is.
Should
A lot of
be-
people
if it's
not
something
ready.
you're not ready for or something that you think is gonna, like I said, God gives us these blessings and it's amazing. But in 2023 or whatever, we got choices now that
Yeah.
you can decide not to let that, change your whole life.
Right.
Because it does. And I do feel like a lot of young girls have kids and they don't be ready.
Don't be ready.
Definitely don't.
Yeah.
And it's tough, y'all. It's expensive to
It
live.
is.
Like, and I hate to say this, but a lot of people raising kids off me
Oh, that's right.
and my little thing.
Mm-hmm.
But seriously, like, it's tough. It's tough, but if you really not ready, that's a big decision, but it's tough for you.
I think with me is like, okay, you know what come with having sex, clothes and legs. It's hard to say. That's why I always feel like if I'm laying down doing the do without protection on, I feel like I asked for this. I asked for it. I busted open and asked for it. So that's my whole take on why I wouldn't, because I just feel like, why am I doing this?
But what about like teenage girls that's young?
They should be
dumb?
busting it open.
But
They don't have a brain.
They're young.
They
They're peer pressure. Girls do
You
things
make bad
that little
choices.
boys be wanting.
No,
to do.
if that's what they
And they
want
don't
to do.
realize. I mean, they know you can get pregnant, but when that reality hit, like
That's
you
why I
you
said
14,
certain-
15 with a baby.
I got 2 girls, and for me, don't cause yourself to have a tragic experience.
Cause you going up
It's gonna be
there.
a tragic. Yeah, it's gonna
I'm
be
sorry.
tragic for you because
Don't put yourself
we
in
got
that
plans.
situation.
Yeah, so we're not doing that. And sometimes it takes a parent. Not that I'm not like it's their choice at the end of the day.
Right.
Right.
But I'm not promoting no change. We're not doing that. We're okay. I'm gonna beat your ass. We're going on the road.
Right.
And you're gonna remember that. You're gonna be like, dang, I made a bad decision.
And this
hopefully,
next time, you gonna be real cautious.
hopefully you
gonna
can talk to your children. Like I made a mistake when I was younger, and so I talked to my kids. You don't want to have a tragic experience. You're gonna remember this for the rest of your life. So my girls are still virgins though, so we are so close that they gon' hopefully we get to make a decision together when it's that time.
Yeah.
To even
Like I'm
do
thinking
the
about it.
yeah, to even do the do. But
I hope I have a good, close relationship with Ocean like that when she get
we
older.
talk about a lot that I know that.
But it's hard for grown people with husbands and boyfriends to raise kids. So just imagine a little girl. Here you is, I'm raising you and your baby. That's tough for the parent of the baby, you know, of the girl. So
That's why I said I
Probably
don't knock doing what you gotta do for your situation. But then it's like also think about what you're doing before you do it.
But just think, a teenager, hell, when you get in your early 20s, you just living. You're not thinking about my choices are bad choices. Or my choice of a man is a bad choice. You're just living. You still trying to find yourself. So, you know, it's hard to say a teenage girl, as a parent, I wouldn't take her the road. If that's what the child wants.
Right. It definitely should be part of their choice, but you should just talk to them as much as you can about.
Now, we're not going to keep going.
I mean,
oh yeah.
yeah, this ain't gonna
No,
be
we're
your
not gonna
third or
keep
fourth
going.
one. That's
Right.
why I said it's an experience. And
And then a lot of times, y'all, even with us grown people, you be dealing with somebody, you think that person one way, but when you get pregnant, that's a whole different ball game. People change, their real them come out, and you be like, dang, I didn't know he was like this. Do I really want to be dealing with him this long for 18 years with this person? And
Right.
not only 18, but long you like just tell the person grown. That don't mean you, because y'all don't got to be together forever. Like birthdays or the grandkids, weddings, and you know what I mean. It's a
it does
lot.
have to be somebody
You got to
know
really,
your age.
yeah.
And then women, young girls, and I don't say women because I don't know. Women too.
Women too.
They really feel like a baby keeps a man.
You know.
It doesn't.
I feel like it makes
It's
the
your
situation
mother
worse.
with your father.
Right.
No. So, I mean, 9 times out of 10, your mom and daddy not together. So
I was
it
about
makes
to
you
say,
sad.
a lot of times too, a baby coming in, me having
Makes
a
it harder.
It makes it
It
harder.
makes it way harder.
I
I
mean,
mean,
people change, y'all, when the baby come home.
like, cause it's different. Like speaking on me and Adrian, like he, first of all, shout out to Adrian Love for being the sneaker king champion of.
Oh, yeah,
I forgot about
you
it.
did that because I didn't know what them shoe was, and I still don't, but congratulations.
Congratulations.
I'm not a sneakerhead, but them five.
I kept turning around asking my sister boyfriend like, what shoes? He done told me, but it was with the other girl, you know.
Them exclusive, because I didn't have a clue.
But since we had Ocean, like it's so funny because before we had a baby, we'll talk about how you want to discipline, how do you want to do this, how you know how school, and we talked about certain things, but little stuff like who gonna keep getting up in the middle of the night. We ain't talking about it. Who gonna get the bottle? Who put her to sleep? Like we ain't talking. So at the beginning, it was so rough. Like we barking at each other. It's just like
And imagine having nobody there to help you.
Jesus.
Right.
That's
Right.
okay.
Like,
It is
imagine
so
having
hard,
nobody.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
I understand. I promise I do. I just think about sometimes you gotta think about your action. That's all
Yeah.
I say. That's all I say. Like I said, I keep saying I'm not.
But if you
against
have an
it, I have
opportunity
to,
to not go through that, and that's what you choose to do,
do it.
I'm not against it.
I'm not against it.
Ocean said, hey, mommy.
Hey, baby. But yeah, so I don't know. I just think with us, I can't say I.
But
won't
I mean,
ever
this
get an
topic
abortion.
is very sensitive.
It
A lot of people don't
is.
want to talk about this.
Right.
It is.
But like, it's tough, but people got to realize that this is a fact in life. You have a choice, and I'm all
Do
pro
what's
choice.
best for you and your
Yeah.
family. So if
Yeah.
you ain't financially stable, or if you is 15, 16 years old, or you don't have a significant other, do what you got
Or
to do.
support system, y'all.
Right.
It's so hard to have raise kids without help. It is like you
And
got to
then,
be ready for that.
everything affects the child, too. I mean, bringing a child in the world knowing the daddy doesn't want the child or the mother
Like, I
doesn't want
can't
the
even
child.
imagine why you would even do that to the child.
Yeah.
And I think that's why that guy was so big on, that's on y'all, because I gave y'all the money for the abortion. I gave y'all the money to get a plan B.
It ain't like y'all didn't have the money to
it.
do it. Cause
Right.
he said he gave them people the money. I gave you the money for the plan B, you didn't take it, and I gave you money for the abortion.
Right.
So it worked both ways though.
Right.
Some women don't want the baby. The man be like, if you don't have this baby, such and such, they had a baby. And
And then they, oh girl.
so it worked both ways. So don't think we just talking about one side. It's both sides. Like it's not fair on either way.
But I know somebody who has actually raised their child and ain't said nothing about the daddy because he didn't want to be a part of the child life. And guess what she did? She said, "This is my baby, and this is what I want." It was like she felt like, and it may have been because she doesn't have any more children, but she felt like this was her only opportunity with a baby. But she respected that he didn't want to have a child with her, so she kept her baby and. Like, and her child is very successful. That's why I say, like, and he don't even know about missing no daddy. I don't know who she's introduced him to, you know, along the way, but he's great.
That's what's up.
I met a girl like that too. She was pregnant and the guy didn't want the baby.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, I'm not doing this for him, to keep him. I'm doing this because what if this is my only opportunity to have a baby? I'm willing to take care of this baby by myself.
Yeah.
So, it do. I mean, some people just want a baby.
Then there's a lot of women that can't have babies.
Yeah.
And I think that's why I'm so strong on it too.
But also,
I'm
if you,
scared.
it's not just abortion. You can give your baby up for adoption.
That's
too.
Yeah.
I'm following this family on Instagram, and they adopt kids because they thought they couldn't have them. But like, if you're not ready, there's other options. Like, it's not, you just don't have to kill your baby or whatever people are afraid of. But
Give them up for
my thing, if you're not ready for that responsibility, it's okay. You have a choice.
Yeah, pro-choice, baby.
And sometimes you be ready, but you do not want to have attachments to people.
Yeah.
You don't want to have attachments to people, especially if, like, someone has kids by some, like, imagine your child being siblings with your enemy, like your enemy mama. Y'all got to see each other. Y'all got to have. Oh, honey, I won't.
And I don't look at like so like genetics is something serious, y'all, because this lady I know had a child by this man, and he was like, I don't know what the word. It's like crazy. Like it's like mentally something is wrong. You know, but you wouldn't know it. But them kids come out. You know what I mean? And it's like you got to be ready for what you got to know this person and their history, their family history, their, you know, it's a lot.
Yeah, because my dad told
that baby came out looking acting just like. I mean, y'all, it's tough. I don't know. You just got to know who you laying down with him.
People definitely don't think, I ain't never thought about that. Let me see what your mama and your dad is like before I get with you and have a baby, because your dad is crazy. You might got a little crazy.
Yeah, something wrong. Something wrong up top.
Speaking of daddies, we had someone send us a topic. Okay, let me see.
Speak on it, child. We just gonna have to try to get through it.
Okay, so this person said, in their case, their mom and dad were together for 20 plus years unmarried. They weren't married at all. But the dad ended up leaving and got married to somebody else. Now, the child and the dad have a strained relationship, and they are just trying to figure out how to mend it, I guess, or...
You don't fuck him. Because it's loyalty anything with family. That's the fucking problem.
See, nigga didn't even hear this before. You
I like
Listen, we talked about this when you was at
be
the
with
store.
somebody that many years, have children, all that, and then you leave them for somebody. And if you're
And you're
not
not
happy,
there
you need
for
to
them.
leave before
and you
then,
forget about your
right?
kids.
And you ain't there for them.
Yeah, no, that's not okay.
So, yeah, my thing was, it's up to
Something
him
that's
to
not
try to mend the relationship. It's not up to you. Of course,
right.
like you said earlier, you know, girls want their dad.
Yeah.
You want your dad in your life. But I just feel like he needs to step up.
He gonna need you one day, girl.
But for closure, me, I'm a closure person. I probably would call him and be like,
Tell them about
to
themselves. Tell them about themselves.
And-
Sometimes a man and a woman need to hear about themselves when they doing stuff out of
yeah,
pocket.
sometimes you have to get it out because it affects you in the long run.
Yeah.
It affects your relationship. It affects how you interact with the man because you don't know how. Because you allow, like, this girl I know, like I told her, you allow abandonment in your relationship because your father abandoned you. You know, you mimic what you see.
True.
And because she feel like her father was absent, I feel like she deals with a lot when it comes to the man that she's with. So it does affect them.
And y'all let us know in the comments what y'all
Yeah.
think. This was tough for me.
I'm reading the comments.
Okay, this was kind of tough.
I didn't
so.
really have a comment because I have a good relationship with my daddy, so
Me
I
too.
don't really
Me
know.
too.
All I know is if it's something that needs to be said, I think it needs to be talked about. Like you said, like talk about it.
Yeah.
But I'm like, Nikki too, fuck him. Because how can you leave your child, your kids that you've raised for whatever reason?
20 plus years.
But it's always
It's for
two
a
sides.
woman.
Y'all know that.
Yeah, and that's right too. I was about to say, cause
But
in
no,
a
fuck him, because there ain't
relationship,
no side that just make you just not.
But
do
some
what you
If
mother
mama
mothers
did
tell
that,
them
no.
you cannot
people be talking
don't-
down.
contact my kids. You cannot be
But they
around my
grown
kids.
though.
They grown now.
Now.
But after so long, the man probably felt like they don't even know me. They're gonna think it's my fault. They're gonna think I abandoned them. So it do work both ways.
Yeah.
That's why I say you have to talk.
A real man is not gonna allow a woman or
Right,
anybody
no point.
to tell them
It
they can't see
happens,
their
though.
kids. You better go to court or do whatever you have to do. I just don't agree. Like I don't feel like nobody ain't nobody can tell me I can't see my kids. Ain't nobody can tell Chris he can't see his kids. Like it don't matter what going on. Ain't like
Then as a woman, I want you to like what? I don't care what we going
Y'all
to
Come on now, y'all know how women are.
you
No,
right, but
I-
they need to stop that. That's your free time. Let them damn kids go with the daddy and the
Right.
grandparents. Let them build that bond. You gonna
Get you
one
some
day you're gonna
rest. Go get
yes,
you a
go
spa
out,
day
get
or
you a
something.
piece, something.
I can depend on my baby daddy.
Get your what?
Whenever he wants to see his child, that's
Our
our child.
damn kids.
So I allow him to see his child. Whoever he was with, can I come get? Yes,
Come pick up.
you can get her. Like I've just never been that person. Like I don't want him. So
Drop them off. Don't let us not talk on the weekend. This when we were younger, you know, dating or we're not
Right,
together. Drop them kids off at his mama's house, and then I would pick them up on Sunday because she was so wonderful. She didn't even. I love a grandma who don't want nobody else to watch their kids,
Yeah,
but or the other
yes.
grandparent. That's like the best. So
Yeah.
she was her, and they get dropped off.
I felt the way about my dad when I was younger, but I called him and we talked about it, and he explained to me. That's why I say it's two sides to every story. We can assume things, and it's not even what we're assuming.
You're right.
And me and my daddy, we are.
Right.
That's my dog.
Mhm.
I can talk to him about anything, but as a child, I'm in my feelings thinking this way
Yeah.
when it's not even really what's going on. So that's why I say sometimes, yeah, the daddy should be an adult and reach out, but sometimes it takes for you. It bothered me, so I took the initiative to call my daddy and let's talk. My daddy been in my life my whole life, like
I just wish it bothered him enough
Yeah.
to reach
Right.
out. That's the sucky part, that she has to be the one.
At the
Because
end
it's
of the day,
bothering
you
her.
still a parent. Like,
Yeah.
if you're a parent. Like, watch. A child should not have to make a relationship with him.
Yeah.
I just feel like I don't care what's
That's
going
how
on.
I feel too.
A child should not have to. Oh, I hate to hear daddy say or mama say, well, he ain't called me. Only time he called me for money. Okay, why is that the only time that they feel like they call? Y'all don't have
What
like.
kind of relationship,
Like
right?
my son daddy was alone for a long time, but he always caught, like it doesn't matter. Like you can have a conversation no matter what. You don't even have to be there physically. So
Right.
not just talk to your kid. I just don't understand it. Like how can you not even just see how
Especially
you
when
doing?
you're in
How
the
was your
home for
day?
20
How was school? Like
How
how
you
you
cut it off?
feeling? Like how can you just not know
Were
what's
you
going
there
on?
only 40 kids? And if that's the case, you're showing your kids something wrong
Mhm.
to be in a situation that you're not happy just because of kids. We only get one life,
Mm.
so
I don't know, cause see, I ain't experienced it.
Yeah.
So
That's why I said I can't really. I don't know how to. I don't know.
And then I wonder if she feeling it for her mom too. 'Cause
Right,
it's
I was
like,
about to
you
say
left
that.
my mama and married somebody else. You were with her for 20
You
years
hurt
and
my
y'all
mama.
didn't, I don't know, that's tough, girlfriend.
But see, that's going back to the subject we talked about on the last podcast. When we were talking about marriage, I don't know if it was the last one or the one before. That needs to be established
Mm-hmm.
from the jump. He might want to get married and she didn't.
Mm-hmm.
You never know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or she didn't press it. You didn't make it an issue. He got with somebody else and she could have said, I want to get married.
right.
I'm not going to
And
be
he
the
ready.
last woman you would with.
Right.
I'm not going to be with you for 20 years
Right.
and I'm just your girlfriend. We're not doing that.
All right, y'all talking to
So,
us, friends. We need some
Expectations.
backstory on this.
Expectations.
Email us some more information on this. We need some backstory here, because that's tough.
That
It's
is
lot
a good
of
point
elements.
though, Angela. Like what was like what's
Right.
the conversation? What was
And
said?
he was just like, I'm gonna find somebody who want to get married.
Right.
That's
And I
tough.
do feel like I always look at the man as the problem in a breakup, and he's
Yeah.
not always the problem.
True.
Sometimes it's the woman not doing what she need to do to make sure the man is content. Because we gotta love them like they love us. I know I require a lot, so I know that. Shoot, I need to be doing the same thing for him. That's why I do it.
All right.
Period.
My man, my man,
My
my man.
man. Honey. Anyway, I love that.
Y'all so
For
funny.
real though.
Got a little upset on that. Oh my God.
I love eating this fruit.
Girl, it's
And
so
it's something about
good.
being on live and
Live and eating it with the wine too. What? We
I
gonna
can't
put y'all
stop.
there. Look, okay, so y'all heard about the whole Jim Crow law coming back in Mississippi. Y'all heard
Oh
about
Lord,
that?
I don't even want to talk about it.
We'll just briefly touch on it. Y'all need to research
Slavery
it.
just makes me so upset because I didn't know I would have been dead. I would have been hung on the tree. I'm just
I
not
wouldn't
putting
know
up with
that
that shit.
shit.
I'm so excuse my French. I hate talking about slavery. I just get mad at little white people in class
Oh my
when we
God.
used to have to watch the movies with them
Oh,
because
snap.
they don't see
Why
nothing
you get
wrong
mad
with
at him
them.
though?
Cause they don't understand. Like they didn't. Oh, we
They
gotta
didn't
watch
live
this again. Or
Oh.
yeah, and you know I'm derogatory. Them people didn't give a damn about them movies.
So do y'all think, you know how you were just saying genetics and stuff like that? Do you think slavery plays a part in a lot of black families, their children being molested? You know, like generational.
That's deep, girl.
Because it started out as slavery.
Probably.
The women were raped by their slave owners. So
Probably. That's all they know.
that's all they know. And then the guys, they saw
And they had to take
their loved ones get
Yeah,
raped.
yeah.
So
and they see
did
their
they
wives,
want it?
and they see their wives having babies, and their babies come out mixed, and they know what they did. They just got to take it.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Mm.
That's where mixed kids come from. Seriously.
I just wonder.
That's definitely probably why and what happens with
I don't
people
like
who have
talking. It just make me so mad.
We don't
People
talk
are.
about
I mean, we can talk about it, but it's just like the fact that people are still racist.
still.
Yes.
It's just
2023.
irritating.
And that's what makes
Like
me mad
we
about.
dealing with that at work right now.
So that's crazy. That people like y'all didn't get over it. That's old. That's
It's
like,
not though.
No, it's
not.
not. You can't get over it because it still lives today.
Mhm.
today. And
Yep.
it just seemed like ever since Trump was in office, that's when it brought it resurfaced.
Oh, yeah.
Because it seemed like it was dying down a little bit. At least just a little
No,
bit.
it wasn't down there. It was hidden. They
Okay.
didn't show it.
It
or-
wasn't as loud as it
Yeah.
is now. Especially after he came in office. But it seemed like ever since then it's just been escalating and
Yeah.
escalating, getting worse. And it's just like we're going backwards.
Yep.
I'm glad I don't experience it, but you know, at one point it was bad, but I don't know if I ignore a lot of stuff.
Yeah. And then it makes me, I feel bad because I know what's going on. I'm reading things, I'm seeing things. But then it made me look at some of my white friends kind of sideways. And I just be like,
But I do have a lot of white people.
Me
that I'm
too.
cool with.
Me
So it's
too.
not all white people.
I
but
love my
it's
white
like,
sisters and brothers.
like my son,
But-
he has plenty of white friends.
Right.
And I'm cool with their parents. It's not that. It's just, it's so,
Well, my question
it's
is,
just tough.
like, sometimes I wonder, what are they saying in conversations around other white people? Are they standing up?
Oh, no.
Are they being quiet?
Oh.
Are they? I know for sure one of my white girlfriends stand up. She don't care. She don't play about her black brothers and sisters. But my other white friends, I just be like, do they just sit and listen to the conversations that are happening, the N words going around, and they don't say nothing? Like, those are the ones I kind of look at sideways. Like, bro, if you really care about me as a friend, and we've been friends for this long, and you ain't racist, say something.
So how y'all feel about white people, not just white people, like people that's not black, like using the N word,
N-word.
like rapping it, saying it in a song. Like, you know, you might hear a song and you rapping, you feeling it, and it come out. The song, the word come up and they say it. How
I
do y'all
always
feel
get
about it?
frustrated because I say if it's in
I
a
don't know
song,
type
they
of way
say
about
it.
it.
I say if it's in the song, they're singing the song. Leave
Yeah,
the
they
song
singing
alone.
the
But if
song.
they looking
But
at
what if they
that,
standing right here in front of you and say, damn, like, what's up, nigga, or something like that?
I wouldn't get offended because I don't think they're saying it
I
in
mean,
a
what are they
derogatory.
joking? I
Like, people get beat up for that still.
I don't think they're
don't.
saying it to be offensive. Like, we shouldn't say it. Like,
I
I
feel
don't
like it is a derogatory word. So anytime you say, there's either a friendly way or there's a bad way.
Well, we're gonna
So-
put this on the table. If they say that the ER, that's definitely wrong.
Yeah.
Nigger.
Because it's just like somebody say, bitch.
No, it ain't.
Or,
No, it ain't.
Bitch.
I'm
It
not
ain't what
agree
you
with
say,
that.
it's how you say
I
it.
can agree with that because
I don't.
certain words are triggers for certain people.
Yeah.
Bitch
So,
is a trigger
but
word
the
for me.
same
Nigga
way-
is not a
Is it?
trigger word for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
But nigga, you mixed though, so how do it make you feel? Cause your mama white.
Honestly, the stuff I've been through, I feel like it's much. I don't even want to say this.
I mean, cause you the only
It's
person
like,
at the table that can
Yeah,
feel
It's like
both ways.
so.
We could get red in this.
I know
You
but
are.
It's just so much to have to deal with from that side of your family, like the stuff that I went through. I don't even I wasn't here in the slavery time, so I can only feel how I feel off of that stuff, and it was horrible. Like I can't believe my mama kept us all the stuff she went through, for real. And her family was rich and prejudiced, and they completely disowned her because she had me. So I've been not able to go in families' houses because they eating, everybody in there eating, but Nikki and Tony got to sit on the porch.
Jesus.
So it's a lot of stuff that has happened that I'm scarred from it. I'm not comfortable around a lot of white people. I'm just not. I always feel judged. So, but around black people, I'm very comfortable because that family never made me feel any different. So I don't feel like I'm any different. I know I'm bright,
Right.
but
You
I
just
feel
like
just as
it.
black as everybody else because I have just the stuff that it's just almost like it's the devil. I hate to say that, but you know, I've heard black people be like white people are the devil. It's almost like I feel like that sometimes because of stuff that I've been through. How could you do that to another human? So
That's
that's why I'm so close to the black culture because
Yeah.
I feel so connected. I haven't been, I'm about to be 40 years old. So when I was in school, it was me and my brother was the only mixed kids in the school. So everybody was, if we didn't turn a corner with them, somebody didn't say what color you were. Like, what color are you? What are you? What's your
predominantly
mama?
white or black school?
We've been to both because my mama was disowned by her family, so she traveled a lot with her mixed kids and just trying to find her way.
Figure it out.
Yeah, just figuring out.
Just imagine how tough it was for her too.
Girl, we've had to even rent a house to say we Mexican or Spanish because back in the day, didn't nobody want to rent to no white woman, no black man. They automatically thought it was trash and finna be fighting and art. They did not care. They didn't even want to do that. So I salute my mama because she raised us.
Shout out to Mama Bless.
And she ain't never not been there. She ain't never been on no drugs. Y'all smoke no weed, drink no alcohol. Like, she
got out the mud.
Yes. Yes.
That's
So
That's
so that whole thing is touchy for me.
Forget about the whole thing.
That whole thing is just touchy for me because it's just, like your childhood do affect you. And even me and my brother not having the same father and me having to go away sometimes and him stay home and my daddy wanting to be active and him not knowing nothing about his daddy, it wasn't fair. Like I couldn't even really express how much I love my daddy because he ain't had one. And I didn't want to make him feel no type of way. So
You're older?
yeah, I'm the oldest, but we real close in age. But so now we made a pact, y'all, when we were little, not to have outside children. And he got all his children by one woman. I got all my children by one man.
Women have to be mindful of the position that they put their kids in because I commend my parents too because we got one family. But when you have multiple, sometimes it does make one child feel like.
Where my dad? Yeah.
You know,
I ain't got no distance.
Well, my kids got different daddies,
but Prep step up.
Prep came in my daughter's life when she was like, when he was 2 yet. And from now and even until then, never no difference. From his family, birthdays, Christmas, anything. Like she's always with because she don't have that. So it was never, Preston went with his daddy and Zai, it was never that. Like if Preston was going with his daddy, Zai was always welcome, whether she chose to go or not. But it was like never, you stay here, Preston. No. And that's just, and I always respect him for that and his family. But it is tough. But I mean, they know, it's clear they got different daddies. But a lot of kids, people that have a lot of different, I mean, just like you said, one got to stay at home and wonder why my daddy there, why, one love me? Why you getting shoes all the time? Why you getting more Christmas than I got? It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot when it comes. That's why I said when it comes down to kids, a lot of this stuff matters. Whether you want to bring another child into this world with dealing with all this stuff, it's tough.
It is.
Because it's not.
You gotta think about it.
Baby,
Yeah.
daddy responsibility to take care of the
The
first
first,
baby.
right.
Like, in reality, you know, we probably think that, yeah, we want them to do that, but that's not reality. They're not obligated to do that.
That made me think of the whole that little
McDonald's thing.
Yeah, the thing that happened like last year or whatever about the dude bringing the McDonald's for the one child but not for the other kids.
First of all, that's where communication come in.
True.
Let me call my baby mama to see if the other kids have aid. They have an aid. Okay, I don't have the money. Do you have the money to get it to you? As a woman, you better have the money to feed your children or tell him you don't have to come because I'm cooking dinner. Like that.
But at the same
It's
time,
obligated.
but at the same time, if this daddy want to go get this child something to eat, why is that damn? I can't feed my child.
Right.
I look at it both ways. Not just. I think they're using
I
this
mean,
as
Everybody
a-
want to fry. If we somewhere and got a McDonald's fried and it's a 2-year-old could have just
Okay,
said
well,
they
get on the
want
phone and
fries.
say, I'm about to cash up you. Can you just bring all
Yeah,
of
that's
it
what I'm
to me?
saying. Yes. It
Or
should've been more
I'll pay you
communication.
back when you come. I'm pretty sure he would have been like, no, you cool. I give him some. But if my baby called me and said, Mommy, bring me something to eat, I'm going to take her something to eat.
Right. And
Like, I'm not even going to think. It's not to be malicious. It's just that she's calling me. So, okay, I'm on my way. I'm not thinking like
And
that.
what if you got a type of baby mama and these baby mamas are like that? They lay around all day and don't feed their kids. And that baby got a daddy that's active and know my daddy will bring me something. I'm hungry. What's wrong with that? You need to get up and feed your kids. But at the end of the day, but at the same time, at the same token, if you know your child hungry, okay, I'm finna come scoop you up for a minute.
Yeah.
Sheila, I'm finna come get little man
What
for
if
a
he's
few
on the way to
hours.
work?
Who's on the way to work?
The man who brought McDonald's. But that all goes back to
Communication. Let me see that.
you gotta be mindful of when you have kids.
Yeah.
True.
So that's why I say it's tough, y'all. It's always a if or a but or one side.
If one baby get all the shoes and the other one don't get no shoes, then you got the shoes are expensive and you got to pay for.
It's
But
gonna
what if you got a father that's work all day? He working, he make $30 an hour. You got one that's a bum. You chose that life.
Yeah.
You chose that for your child.
Yep.
So I'm not gonna punish my child because his daddy got it or is able and willing, and the other one isn't. That's not fair either for that child.
Yeah, I would be okay if I had multiple kids, and this one the daddy does everything, and this one the daddy does nothing. I commend you. Take care of your child. That helps me not to have to take care of both.
Right.
So I'm gonna make sure where
The other
this
one don't
father
know.
lacks, they're not even gonna miss it. Because I'm
Right.
gonna make sure my child has just as much as this child.
Right.
But that's me. Everybody not like that.
Yep. That's true.
That's why so many ways to look at a situation. So I don't understand why it's so hard for people. I mean, why it's not hard, or why it's, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Why it's hard for people to go around judging other people. Maybe
Yeah.
I'm saying not hard. Why it's easy. Why it's easy for people to go around judging other people's situation because you just never know
You
the
never know.
scenario.
Or the situation they in. Maybe,
Right.
you know.
It's so many maybes and coulda, shoulda, woulda.
Yeah.
It's just like, so I just feel like with this whole session podcast we done had today, it was all about perception, making right decisions, looking at it in different ways. Everybody got different situations going on. So just be mindful of what you do and just try not to judge other people because you don't know what folk got going on.
And just because we saying what we wouldn't do or what we would do,
Right.
I mean,
We're
what
not
you're
judging
doing is
anybody
right or
else.
wrong.
Right.
We're just saying for me.
Right. And I feel like everybody should take that into account. Especially when you're looking at a podcast or just out looking at folks, what you think their lives are on social media, seeing people out and about. I don't have so many speculations about me, my relationships, shoot, our friendship, our our podcast situation, so many speculation. And it's just like, instead of seeing the positive, the coming together, the sisterhood, I done heard a lot of good stuff.
Yeah.
But I done heard a lot of negative stuff. And it's just like,
From people that you wouldn't even expect.
they don't even know what's going on. So it's just like, what you got going on in your life that's so right that you can sit here and look at us and say something crazy?
Yeah.
You know, and not even just us, me, my relationship, you, your whoever, you know what I'm saying?
My man.
And that's on period.
And just anybody else outside of us. Anybody not you showing off the name.
Yeah, because I'm married.
Yes,
Big lane.
But like I
you
or
think
what
it
it's
is.
supposed
Say
to
it,
be.
say it again.
Everything is not what it's supposed to be or what it's supposed to be.
Exactly.
Her post.
Both ways, I mean what I said. Ain't no
Right.
error.
And we ain't trying to, but we just got, this is
I mean everything.
this is the episode of clearing stuff up.
Yeah.
It's a lot of stuff that needs to be
And it's
cleared up.
also an episode of take it how you want them.
I want to say something too, because I don't, people do get offended. For the people that do have multiple baby daddies or multiple kids, like she said, our opinions. But advice I would want to give is teach your daughters to do different.
Yes.
Tell your daughter what you went through. It's okay to be transparent with your kids because a lot of times we mimic what our parents do. So teach them your mistakes that you made and so they won't make the same mistakes you did. Not saying that the kids were a mistake. I'm saying life choices, bad choices we made. Tell them about them so they don't go through the same thing. And piggybacking off of Danielle about the relationship, I know the world knows a lot of stuff I went through in my marriage, but I love my man. Ain't nothing fake about this right here. This is real. I asked God to order my steps my entire life. So every time I left and came back and left and came back and left and came back, that was God's will.
Right.
Because my life don't move without God. So if it wasn't meant for me to be with my husband, regardless of the things that he did, I'm not perfect either.
Hello?
My man,
Can we put that out there?
my man.
We ain't perfect
Nobody
either.
perfect.
Right.
We ain't perfect either.
Nobody is perfect. You ain't either.
You ain't
Right.
either. So,
I mean, if you had a choice, right, that you gonna be with one man and y'all gonna go through ups and downs,
Mom,
Empathy bottom.
and or
Is this what we feel?
you gonna go through 50 niggas to see which one is the best, and all 50 of them niggas is gonna have some bullshit going on. What is your or you get to go through with your
I'm
soulmate?
gonna
Right.
do it.
I mean, you get to go through with your soulmate because
We
there's
gonna
no
fix it.
perfect
But no,
relationship.
it's nothing in a marriage that says you can go cheat. I'm gonna stay with you.
Right.
Right.
It's called trials and tribulations. Things happen out of your control. It's all in how you react or how you deal with it.
And I'm gonna take it to church. We all are dying to our flesh every day. Unless you
You
repent,
better preach.
hello. Unless you repent every day, we fall to our
Everybody's
flesh.
sin and fall short.
Unless you live in a righteous path, there's gonna be temptation. You gonna fall short. Folks make mistakes. We are still growing.
Yeah.
We are growing every day as long as you learn and keep it moving. Satan do not like you to be happy. They don't want to see a happy marriage. They don't want you to be happy. They don't want me to be happy. They don't want none of us to be happy in our marriages. So they send people to come and say, I'm just gonna say it. They're gonna come and say the only thing they got in common is they men cheat on them.
Ooh, I love y'all. Cheated on and on.
At this point, who have been cheated?
I mean, what's the difference
At
in a
this
marriage
point,
and a relationship?
at
Being
this
cheated
point,
on.
Well, at least they're not saying that we ran through. Because
I know
Who knows?
I don't care what they say about me.
I
At
don't
this
either.
point, I don't care.
But at the end of the day, judge, everybody's gonna be judged. Everybody's gonna be talked about. I'm not gonna address what everybody say about me because I've never cared about what nobody said about
Me
you.
either.
I've
I
never
don't.
cared.
It's just too much.
I have never cared about what nobody said about me, my family. When you start talking about my kids, it's a different story. But what I do not care about is what another person say. I would gonna add a couple of choice words, but I'm not.
But you got too much time to sit and worry about other folks'
But-
relationships. I just don't care about y'all
Guys,
relationships.
everybody at this point, everybody gotta live for
I'm just so
themselves.
happy of the choices I have made in life.
Me
And I'm serious.
I'm not always happy about the choices I made, but at the end of the day, they're my choices. I gotta live with them. I gotta live with my choices.
I thank God for all the bad, the good, and the bad, because God takes you through things to get to where He wants you to be. He don't let you go through stuff for no reason.
Right.
Only the strong survive.
Nothing you do is in vain.
So I feel like God put me and Marquez through everything we went through to get right here. Because no matter what, we always find our way back to each other. We argue all the time. We might be we were just in each other's
They
face
sure
yesterday.
was. I'm talking about
But
this
guess
talking
what?
about-
My man. After we get out what we got on our chest, because we're human. It's only right to live in the same house, be with the same person, even if you don't been with other people. That's my person.
You gonna get on each other.
That's mine.
That's definitely
But
how I feel, baby.
I'm just saying, like, he my easy target. I'm his easy target. So we hold stuff in, and when it's time to get it out, we get it out. And we might be mad, but then 5 minutes later, he's like, give me some sugar, baby.
Right.
And I'm like, get out my face. But I be want to say, it's okay.
Right. It's just so amazing when you have found that person.
Yeah.
It's not that it's gonna be perfect always. You're gonna go
It's
through
not.
stuff. But
Yeah.
I can't even imagine like the stuff that my man do to do with somebody else. I don't even want to. Like I don't want to. Nothing that I've been through with Chris, I want to ever go through with nobody else. I'm glad that I went through it with him. He is my soulmate,
Right.
and we on this thing, baby.
If y'all think y'all finna find a fairy tale,
Perfect.
perfect man, just let
Not
it go,
gonna be
baby.
And then you can pretend to be perfect too, but we telling y'all
You
that
be a nun
People
and
make
marry
mistakes.
Jesus.
Yeah.
women too.
Yeah, women make mistakes too.
This lady said just be a nun and marry Jesus. If y'all think y'all perfect, baby, go marry Big God because he is nothing nobody do. They is perfect.
Judge not, and you shall not be judged. You think that you finna sit around and talk about some married women and not think God gonna put you through the
Ooh,
same
baby.
thing
Yeah.
and let
Oh,
you
I can't wait to hear y'all
Because I
story.
know I remember
I
somebody
can't wait
would say,
to hear y'all
y'all
story.
couldn't dare. Right now, y'all they daring like hell.
Daring,
And I'm past that stage in my life, thank God.
That's
But,
right.
Right. And
The
I
power
always
of
that,
life
but
and
you
death
gotta
is
go
in the
through it.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
and my children did. My daughter, Chrisati, just told me this the other day. It just had me all in my feelings yesterday. Actually, she said, "Mama, I appreciate that the kind of parents that you and Dad are. Like, I appreciate that because y'all literally had 3 kids back to back, and y'all is doing it.
Yeah.
Like, y'all
imagine
doing
trying
it.
to-
Yeah.
And your kids are paying attention, y'all.
Yeah.
Kids
Yeah.
are paying attention, especially even like little kids. They mimicking what they see. And like you said, your child talk to your kids about what you do because
Yeah.
they are seeing exactly. Because Preston, he was a baby. He said, "Mom, you remember when?" No, baby, I did not know you remember that. But please don't try to remember that, okay?
And live your truth to your kids. Don't
Yeah.
let your kids thinking that you somebody else or you. And I'm gonna say it because a lot of women and men they hide behind a door and live a certain way, and in front of their children they holier than thou. Or
right.
your mom wouldn't do this, and I wouldn't dare be on a
Right.
lesser level, and you're accepting less as a woman. Do not live like if you are the type of woman that ain't shit. Let your kids know you ain't shit. So when they can grow up, they cannot want to be like you. Like you live in, some women live a facade to where they so perfect. Like,
Right.
y'all, and then the kids be with other kids. And
My
they
mama
mamas
don't
know
do that.
your mama.
Right.
And you,
And they do talk about it.
they talk about it.
That's crazy.
That's why I'm glad I live my truth to my children. Everything.
Y'all gotta live my
Everything,
truth,
baby.
y'all.
Yeah.
All
I
right,
have no
we
secrets up
got
in
it.
here, baby. That's why these kids feel comfortable to also
Look,
talk
we
to me
done wine
because
in,
I
we
might
drinking
even talk to
this
them.
Man, we done
I mean, I'm just saying, they want some truth. That's some truth. It's okay to love somebody. We're human.
It's okay to love somebody.
Yeah, it is okay.
And that's probably what's wrong with
Hey,
y'all. Y'all
love somebody.
y'all need to love somebody. Dang.
And
It's
not
okay to
50
love
of them.
somebody.
Do not
let
let
somebody
somebody
love-
town trying
let-
to find the perfect nigga because it's not gonna work.
Let somebody love y'all. Please. They're probably the problem.
I love to see people in love. I
Me
don't,
too.
it can be people that don't even like me, but when I see them happy, I smile because guess what? You are finally feeling what love feels like. You
Yes.
finally see what love looks like. So when you question, let's say mine, you see why I'm happy. Even when I'm sad, I'm still happy. I cried at church today. Not because anything is going on, it's because I'm happy.
Happy tears.
I'm blessed. Like, I am truly blessed. I have always been blessed. But, I mean, it's so funny how women are so judgmental.
Well,
But I
think
will
that's
say
our
this
person.
too.
Why we like that?
People grow.
Yeah.
If that's the type of person you are, try to evolve.
Yeah.
Try to eventually
Get out of that.
Eventually, I speak life into it. Eventually, you will be happy. Eventually, you will
Yes.
find somebody. Eventually, you will be at this point where you can see, well, like, dang, I deserve this. Want more for yourself.
When talking toes
As a
come
woman,
up,
it's
let's-
okay.
Let's think about something positive.
And you might have to call somebody one day and ask them how they got through it.
Yeah.
Because you about to die.
Yeah.
The
So
doors
baby.
in my inbox are always open. I don't care if you don't like me.
Mhm.
Swallow your pride.
Yeah,
I might be the
talk
person
tough.
that changed your life.
Right.
Like I don't have a dislike for anybody. Let me make that clear. I don't dislike anybody. It's not a woman that's walking the face of this earth that cannot come to me and say, "How did you do it?"
Same.
Even if it got to do with my marriage, my kids,
This
a
house.
situation,
Your
my
job,
my job.
people going through it. It's a
Yeah.
lot, but you will get through it. I honestly believe it. The faith in God, you will get through it. Pray about it. Y'all know how to pray.
If it's supposed to happen, it's gonna happen.
It's
Your
gonna
steps
happen.
have already been ordered, honey.
Yeah.
Everything already been set up how it's supposed to go. So if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. I'm supposed to be with my husband. That's where
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Don't be
Manifestation,
sorry.
baby.
I ain't sorry. I just
We ain't
said
sorry.
it. I just said it. I'm not sorry.
No, I ain't sorry.
I'm not either. He get on my nerves sometimes. Well, I'm pretty sure I get on his nerves. Probably
Same.
more.
We probably get on that nerve worse.
More,
And that's
yeah.
fine.
It's okay.
That's okay.
We still here. So this wasn't your normal Talking Toast podcast episode, but like I said, this was one where we had
No,
to
because when we try to be so and bite our tongue, we try
Yeah,
to
we still say the wrong stuff.
We
that
still
y'all
say
don't
the
wanna
wrong
hear.
thing. So this
fuck
is
it.
raw, uncut. This what you gonna get from there
Yeah.
on because I'm not gonna keep biting my tongue and
You're
still
right.
getting chastised about the
Right.
little things we say. Like,
stuff that we didn't talk about.
you know, we didn't say that. What we do?
Right.
How we be looking like what we do
What
now?
happened? Like Ocean say, what
Okay,
happened?
but screenshot this. Screen record it. I don't even know what to say now. But y'all can talk about it anyway.
Woo!
But I love everybody who watch. I gotta give a
Yes.
big shout out to Momo with Kiosha.
Kiosha gonna always
Hey,
have
Momo,
that.
Cause she gonna keep it raw and uncut, and I love it. I
Keep
love
us,
it. I
hold
love
us
it.
accountable to us being late this time.
Yeah.
Was
It was
on
the
Vicky.
fruit, y'all.
Was on Vicky. I said, oh, we late. Kiosha gonna get it.
But what is a podcast with no fruit? We got to have some fruit. We got to.
So shout out to Momo. We
Kendall
appreciate
said,
you.
Yeah, I was
Kendall
running
said y'all ain't like, that's exactly how she was in school. Me and Kendall to class together looking like,
I can only imagine. Hey, Triplet.
no, we is finna be looking at y'all like no sideways because y'all don't get this. I used to hate the moves in school. Ooh.
And
Shout
to
out to
one-
Tori.
Oh, go ahead.
Officer Tori Flint too. Tori Flint support 100%.
Yeah,
we
she
appreciate
does.
you,
She
Tori.
does.
Also, y'all send us some promos because I used to love reading y'all little promos.
Send promos to Talking Toast Podcast at
And it's tax time too,
gmail.com.
so you can afford it.
Hey.
It's not that much.
Yeah, it's not. It's a very small fee. Very
Oh,
small.
it's tax time, y'all.
Oh.
It's a perfect opportunity to become a travel agent. Get at me so
Okay.
I can get y'all connected to become a travel. It's time for vacations and trips. Come home with a bag. You leave and you're spending money. Get ready to come home to some commission.
All right, get a Jenny for your
Let me
travel
know if you
agent.
guys really want to be a travel agent or y'all want to book y'all shoes.
I don't get taxes. I have to pay them back.
I'm so scared to file this shit. I still ain't filed.
I usually don't
And
follow
also, let's not talk about taxes, Lord. Oh my God.
Oh, Tawana Martin, congratulations on you're getting married. Look forward to it. Enjoy it.
Congratulations.
Love it. Love on your man, your man, your
Yeah, don't let
man.
nobody get in your relationship.
Exactly. Keep your house in your house.
Pray over your
Keep your.
relationship.
If you got people telling you leave your husband, leave your.
Talk to
No,
God
baby.
first. Talk to God first before you
Make your own decisions. It's something I would never take. I would never advise anybody that.
We're not promoting y'all to stay in no bad relationship.
Right.
Right,
Because
right.
you know
Let me
somebody
just
bad for you.
also
Right.
clear that up.
Right.
I'm not promoting nobody.
You know
to
when
stay in
to
a bad
leave.
Right.
You
It's
don't
okay
know.
to
Yeah,
also-
you would know. I'm not ever gonna tell anybody leave.
But
him.
it's
That's your
also,
choice.
if people
That's
go through
your choice.
different things, different scenarios, different situations, if you're in a bad relationship, by all means, that is not your soulmate. It
Right.
is not who you are meant to
If
be
it's
with.
toxic,
It's
right,
okay
then
to
not.
leave. Let's just, for one, put it in the atmosphere. We're not promoting just stay.
Right.
If it's
Yeah,
not
it's
meant to
okay
be,
to
it's
leave,
not
but it's
meant
your
to be.
choice. It
Right.
should be the person's choice.
Right.
Because people will say because they're not married, they've never experienced marriage. I leave him if I were you. He can say,
Oh, yeah.
"You stupid." I leave him if I were you. No,
When you're saying that-
leaving
And
a
the same
marriage
person
is
that
your
say that
choice.
is probably somebody's side bitch. For real. The one that tell you to leave your damn relationship is
Right.
somebody's side bitch.
Raw and cut,
For
y'all.
real. Because, girl,
They
who
wasn't
don't want
even-
they- for real. You gonna have to be doing some bad shit. Like, it's just not gonna work. I don't know, because sometimes you find somebody to make you feel like gold and a queen
Yeah.
all the time, and you know.
My relationship was bad at one point, but look at us now.
I'm about to
That-
fall out
that-
this
that-
chair.
that- we don't fall
I'm about to fall out this chair, y'all. Literally. These people, I'm dying over here.
That's what they want though. They want us to not sugarcoat shit. So
Right.
Yeah, we ain't shit
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say a few cuss words. I'm sorry.
Yeah, y'all gonna do all a couple of.
So I did.
What happened to this Sunday? No one hit you the last
Sunday,
episode. so it's Sunday. But all right, y'all, we're gonna wrap it up. Thank y'all for tuning in. Like, share.
Send us some promos.
Send us some promos.
Go subscribe to our YouTube.
Subscribe to YouTube. What else? Share, and like.
Share, like.
Send topics.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we
love
love like
y'all
y'all topics for real. Cause we gonna be through some shit.
We ain't got no
and y'all
backup
gonna
crew
know our
today.
opinion.
We ain't got no crew. Turn off the stuff.
Oh, ain't nobody here.
Ain't nobody
Look at
here.
us being
I know.
self-sufficient.
All by ourselves.
That's what's up.
This fruit so good, y'all. And
It
it's
is
wine.
good.
We done tore it up.
Say bye, y'all.
I always
Bye,
have-
y'all. See y'all. See you in 2
Bye.
weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.